What's going on, guys? This is your boy Found with another video. It's time to cover the only raid that we have in this episode that will drop the 14 of this month, and it's called the Source Wall. And the mechanics is literally interesting, and I'm pretty sure that on the Elite one will be so challenging. This battlefield remind me the battlefield of the Blackest Day, where back in the days you were dropping the Corrupted title, so basically the design of the map it's pretty close, and this raid is split in phases and boss fights while you are progressing the instance, and I will explain you exactly which kind of mechanics you have to avoid at the end of all on the regular one. Pretty sure that on the Elite one we will have additional mechanics and additional adds to fight, but for now this is just a first look of the instance, and I want to let you know exactly what this raid is.
Still the interlopers press forward. Titans of the Source Wall, trapped by your hubris, rise and defend me.
We must rally. To me!
As I said, guys, this is the first phase, and we have 4 bosses, Jakkec, and then Theon, Proma, and the other one, it's called, don't remember, whatever. So four bosses, and we have to defeat them all. The only thing that you must know here, guys, is just that most of the time the bosses are preferring to target the people who are actually doing the weapon combo. So most of the time the tank is losing the aggro, and in this case it's not a tank's fault, because most of the time they are just pointing people. The most important thing is that the tank will grab the aggro back. Another thing that I want to highlight, guys, not every single time it's possible to launch bosses, so in this case it's possible. We will see later that isn't possible to launch Perpetua, so you have to resist and hold the damage. So this is not possible for Perpetua, but this boss fight is generally focused on maintaining the aggro and burst damage them. Not sure if there is a line of prioritized target. I guess it's fine to start from the boss that you want, so probably the one who charged Theon, it's the most dangerous one, and one by one you have to kill them. Probably we have some additional feats to kill in order those bosses, but don't worry, guys, I will cover this one on a separate video when I will do my full recap of the episode, and so we can see exactly which kind of feat we have into the DLC. While you are killing those bosses, guys, you are basically, when someone is gonna die, a cog will appear, and you have to press the cog to deny him or deny her to spawn once again, and you can proceed further to the combat and generally to the boss fight. Do the most amount of launch that you can, guys, because most of the time they're doing some ranged attack, and maybe if someone is resting a teammate, he can get interrupted just because it will take the damage from the ranged attack. So make sure to counter them as soon as you can, and everything will be fine. Another thing that I want to highlight, guys, the amount of crowd control as usual as a tank are insane, so I'm pretty sure that for a tank the immunity trinket is literally a must, and it helps. It helps, especially if you are rage, to get rid of the crowd control and use the ability to cancel the rage crash. So this is really important. Nothing else to highlight as other roles, guys. Sometimes they are spawning this magical circle on into the ground. I didn't notice nothing particularly dangerous. You are just taking damage over time, but as a tank it's perfectly fine. And then they are spawning orbitals as well. So take care, guys, to dodge the orbitals, because otherwise you will take massive damage, and on the elite one, I'm pretty sure that this one will be a one-shot.
Followers of the Batman who laughs, my dark knights, I call you into service.
This is the second boss, guys, and we have, at the beginning, we have the Merciless with the murder machine, but when the Merciless will die, other bosses spawn from Metal Part 2, I'm pretty sure that you already know it. And I added some overlay to remind you which kind of mechanics you have to avoid, or kind of stuff that you don't have to do. So in this case, we are against the Merciless, so as usual, do not use a supply drop, guys, because otherwise the Merciless will jump on you and literally one-shot you like usual. The murder machine attack is the same as a cyborg, as we have seen in the 6th dimension elite. So at one point is doing something protected by a shield, and we have to lunge him immediately. We already know it. So take care, guys, as a tank, and specifically as a tank. I'm talking about every single time as a tank, because tank is my main role. So keep the aggro on the boss, guys, and watch out for those mechanics. So in this case, we have the a circle that dropping like something like a meteor. If you remember Shattered Gotham Elite against the Tala boss fight, she were basically dropping from the sky meteors, and you have to block and roll away, or anyway dodge them, because otherwise you will take massive damage, and I'm pretty sure on the Elite one will be literally a one shot. So take care, guys, because it's really important to take a look on your back while fighting those bosses. As you can see, guys, someone at one point will be marked, as you can see, and the mechanic here is one that people have to be close to him just to reduce the damage, otherwise you will take massive damage. I will highlight a clip into the footage in a couple of seconds just to show you exactly what's going on. The boss fight is just smooth, guys, at the end of all on the regular one. I tested the elite one, but it was really difficult because at the beginning they were missing some mechanics, and other mechanics were just incomplete or bugged. I tried it, but with no success. So that's why every single time a new DLC is released, we are testing first the regular one to give you a first look on what will be the new raid that you will play on the live server. So after Merciless, as we've seen, the Dawnbreaker spawn, guys, same Red Skull that you are used to. So you already know the mechanics, spawning basically the orbitals. You have to block and roll away while keeping the aggro. Once again, stay close if someone is getting marked. Otherwise, the entire group will be one shot. So pay attention on this mechanic.
My most loyal servant, my one who laughs. End this threat to my power once and for all.
I would certainly never allow anything to threaten your power, Perpetua.
Okay, this is the third boss, guys. This is the one who laugh, so probably it's the void version of the Batman who laugh. What he's doing, it's exactly the same weapon combo or Red Skull that the Batman Olaf were doing in the one who waits elite, so you already know. So basically the dual wield weapon combo, and basically the same stuff. This boss is counterable, guys. So as a tank, you can block when he's lounging, so you have a better control of him. Sometimes he's doing this special attack, guys, so he's standing still in one point and he's biting something. I didn't notice any damage directly to me, so probably this will be adjusted while the episode will touch the live server, so probably you will have some damage while he's doing this attack. It's something like that is biting you, but I didn't see any damage coming to me. While fighting against the one who laugh, at one point he will disappear and he will spawn basically a lot of ads, so those pools, those corrupted pools into the ground. I didn't check if you will get damage while standing still. So and then it will spawn ads, and at one point you have to immediately take the aggro back when he's spawning back. Otherwise, he will focus the closest ally to him. So as a tank, guys, when he's rejoining the fight, pay attention to get the aggro immediately. Otherwise, someone will be one-shotted like happened here in this footage. When I have recorded this one, guys, that was literally the first time for me in this raid. So you will see me dying once, twice, just because, first of all, the combat rating was a little bit low. As you noticed, it's just 357, that's way lower to play this episode. But everything is fine, just because we are taking a look on the raid as a first look, so everything will be fine. Nothing else to highlight here, guys. So sometimes Perpetua is using the I-beam, as you can see, and you have basically to get rid of the fire line of this I-beam, otherwise it will be not a one-shot, but close to be a one-shot. So pay attention always on the battlefield and everything that happened next to you, because you can be one-shotted and you didn't even know exactly what one-shotted you. So take care, guys, especially on the elite one. Always, while doing your damage, while playing your role, always look around you and see which kind of stuff you have to dodge. So in this boss fight, for example, it's spawning tentacles, and of course you have to take a distance from the tentacle, even if you can kill them. So just take the distance and everything will be fine, and just for a more safer gameplay. Nothing else to highlight here, guys, so it's just the same mechanics. As you can see, is pulling at one point, is chaining you and pulling them all around you, and you have just to block and nothing will happen.
It's not funny anymore.
And with that, all your troublesome schemes come to an end.
My children, weak or rebellious, but disappointments all. No more delegating. I will fix you myself.
We are not yours to toy with. We will restore the truth of who we are, of what the multiverse is.
More rebellion. Your only truth is the one I make for you.
Okay, guys, this is the fourth boss, and it's Perpetua herself. A couple of mechanics to take care, so I want to remind you that I have added some overlay into the footage to remind you which kind of stuff you have to take care. This boss isn't counterable, guys, so when she's doing the solar flame, this isn't counterable. The first mechanics is to block and roll away on Perpetua's I-beam single target. It's the same attack that Giganta is doing on the open world, so it's basically focusing you with the single target one, and you have just to block and roll away. Another mechanics, this is the symbol mechanics, so you have basically to match the symbol. At one point, you will your power bar will be completely empty, and one symbol is spawning up on your head, and you have basically to activate this NPC that's not targetable to match the symbol to get back your powers. Very easy and very easy to do, guys. Absolutely. So a couple of other stuff to take care. I'm covering in just 1 second. So at this point, she will left the battlefields and taking her original position, and it's spawning basically those ads. So the tank have to be really fast to grab the aggro on everyone, and when someone will die, you will see at one point is gonna spawn basically this stone on the ground, and we have to activate the stone on the ground to avoid other ads spawning. So as you can see, it's spawning those rocks on the ground with the less symbol up to it, and this one will basically block the ads spawn. If I am not wrong, if I am wrong, let me know on the comment section below. Other environment to take care, guys, it's the fire on the ground, plus, like we have seen, the meteors dropping, plus the I-beam that we have to dodge the fire line. So a lot of stuff are happening in this boss fight, guys, and this is why it's really important that you take a look on the battlefield while you are fighting against those bosses. More ads will spawn, pretty easy, guys, and also orbitals, as you can see, so spawning orbitals, so pretty sure that on the elite one will be just a one shot, so block and roll away, and you will be absolutely good without a single problem. Once again, meteors, so block and roll away, so this is not immediately when the circle spawns, so you have something like 2-3 seconds to block and roll away, and everything will be fine. At one point she will rejoin the fight, guys, and this is activating another phase. And it's basically, this phase is just the same phase that we have seen with all the mechanics and all the stuff that can damage you at once. So once again, the symbol phase, plus the meteors, plus the orbitals, plus the fire on the ground. So every single mechanics together. So as you can see, this is another one. And the people who are with the same symbol, they have to match and activate it so they can get back the powers, and basically that's it. So I'm pretty sure, guys, that on the elite one we will have way more mechanics, and I will cover it when it will be possible. Because once again, on the test server wasn't possible to test the elite one, incomplete mechanics, and also the mechanics that were created were bugged. So stay tuned for an in-depth guide about this raid on elite one. Did I forget something, guys? I don't think so. No, the last mechanic is just. Last mechanic is just the I-beam that Giganta will do. That's not this one. This is the fire line one. So once again, for a single target one, or when the white arrow will spawn, you have just to block. Otherwise, you will one-shot everyone into your group. It's pretty easy, guys. So. I'm pretty sure that in a couple of tries you will understand literally everything, and everything will be fine. So, let me know on the comment section below, guys, if I forget to cover something. But for now, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone for watching this video, guys. And I really hope that you like what I'm doing for this Universe Online, and also I really hope that those videos are useful for you. Once again, let me know on the comment section below. And don't forget that I'm streaming every single day from Monday to Friday from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Twitch. Link is on the description below. So if you want to join my live stream, and if you want to be a part of a nice This Universe Online community full of really good people, or simple just because you want to get some new friends to play with into the game, you are officially invited, and you are more than welcome to join us. Thank you so much once again, guys. Stay tuned for more videos about this DLC coverage that once again will drop the 14th of April, so in just a couple of days, for more videos about the final recap and also for the OP back guide of this DLC. Another time, thank you so much once again, guys, and of course, like every other single time, we will see in the next one.
I do accept you.